All right, I'm not like some incredible boxer, but I have trained with talented coaches. And I struggle a lot with this too. Like pivoting to my left is extremely easy, but pivoting to your right and moving to your right was hard for me as well. And one way I think about it, there's a lot of different ways to do it. One way you can do it is don't overthink it and just have it be an easy step. So it can become a little bounce and then a push off your lead foot. So it's like a bounce off the back and then a push off your front. So it looks just like this. And it's like a little pivot. It's just, so that's just a little one. If you want to do a bigger pivot, the best way to do it is to slip into it. So you want to make sure you're bending your knee and your hip is going as well, right? So not this. Like I got stuck doing it like this for a while. You want to make sure, just my hips, you want to make sure those knees are moving too. So it's a slip, right? So it's load it. That's the thing about pivot to your right, you gotta load it. And this drill helped me a lot too. Just kind of a breakdown, because that's kind of the load, right? So it's this. Flip. And then I call it a shuffle step. I'm not sure. It's made mostly famous by Mike Tyson. Loma does it super well, but a lot of people get it twisted with a shuffle step, which is just where you step and you kind of let your feet trade places, but you don't have to fully commit where your stance switches. So it doesn't have to be like this and a stance switch where my right foot's out front. It can just be a little one. So I'm trying to move right. You see that? So it can just be a little one. So my lead foot still stays out front. So there's that. And then my favorite by far is the L step, which is literally so simple. It's just this. So you can work them all together. That's that L step right there. So that's all the ways I do it. Soft pivot with just a step, a hard pivot with a slip, a small shuffle step, and then L step. And then I just like to drill them all together. I really like a pivot into an L step. So you're working this side, pivot, L step. So it's kind of like a change up, right? You make them think you're pivoting, and then you step, and you can. Because it gets your base back under you. So I try to work them all. And that's the thing about boxing. Just standing in front of a bag and hitting it is really easy compared to flipping, pivoting, working it all together, feeling the dance. You get none of that if you just stand in front of a bag and hit it. That's all I got.